What it do, folks? Graphics Rogue here, and today we've got a battle where I will be playing as Pontus, and my enemy will be playing as Iceni. Got my Royal Cav here, got some nice infantry, mostly an infantry-based army. I've got 4 Bronze Shield Pikemen, 3 Eastern Slingers. I've got a Royal Cav unit and some Citizen Cav, some Hoplites and Galatian Swordsmen to fill out the ranks. This is an interesting map. It's got 2 hills and a valley between them, and me and my enemy will be fighting over the valley. I'm not going to try to attack him up the hill. I don't think I have the skirmish capability to try to attempt a hill attack. And from what I've seen, from what I've played, it seems like you need to have a good skirmish contingent in order to take hills. But so I'm just going to fight them down in the valley. Now what I want to talk about was, I was planning on putting up some Let's Plays, some Rome Let's Plays, but the technical problems with the campaign is so bad. I've tried several times to make a Let's Play of the main campaign and Caesar and Gaul, but I can't play the campaign 45 minutes without it crashing. And they've put out all these patches, and they seem to fix performance for a lot of people, but not for me. My graphics card is good for most games. It's good for Shogun 2 on Ultra, but it's still stuttery in huge battles. It's still very laggy. In big battles, it's pretty laggy when you get zoomed down. So I'm just going to hold off on doing any Let's Plays until I get a better graphics card. I shouldn't have to get another graphics card. My graphics card's fine for right now. But, I shouldn't have to get a new one just to play this game properly. Crashing every 45 minutes. I can't. It is so annoying. And that topped off with the lag and the long load times and long turn times. It's killing me. So I'm just gonna wait off on Rome 2 Let's Play campaign Let's Plays until I get a new graphics card, and I really want to do them. I love when it's working. I love the game. I love playing different parts and playing in different factions, conquering different parts of the world in the campaign when it's working. But most of the time, it's not working. So he's sending his cav out to his far left. He wants to try to flank me. He's trying to stick his way on the hill right now. He doesn't want to come down. He doesn't want to face me. I'm going to use these 2 hoplite units, these 2 spear units to protect my right. He doesn't have anything coming down his right flank though, so I can use my left force to try to flank him up there. But he's going to try to flank me hard with those cav up there. They've got heroic riders, and I'm positioning my Median and my Citizen Cav to try to make sure they don't hit me with any hard flanking attacks. They're moving down their forces some, so he's getting impetuous. He wants me out of this part of the land. So I'm just trying to see what his intentions are at this point. And he stopped, so I'm sending up ahead my Eastern Slingers, and I'm going to try to knock out his missile units. If I can eradicate his missile units, I've got the forces to protect against a flanking maneuver from his heroic riders. So take out his missile units first, then I can. He's only sending down one missile unit right now. And that is a mistake, so I'm just going to focus fire on that unit and just destroy them. I'm not sure his other 2 units can even reach me right now, so they're getting massacred. So now I'm going to focus on his other missile unit. If I can take out the missile unit, that's a big part of the battle just won right there. You always want the missile superiority. But I noticed he hasn't run. I thought he would run. So I'm gonna try to rout this guy, and then I get back on that guy. I need to finish him off once and for good. And my Eastern Slingers are better than most. They're better than most skirmishers, especially better than his Britain skirmishers, which are just eating him up. And he's sending a far flank. He's sending his cavalry all completely around me, and I'm maneuvering my forces accordingly. I'm continuing to focus fire on his missile units, but I haven't routed them yet. But I'm eating up at them bad. I'm tearing them away. And they have been focus firing on one of my units, because one of my units is in the yellow. Not down to half strength yet, but it's hurting me. And his heroic riders are planning on flanking me completely around, so I gotta keep an eye on that. I'm gonna send my other cavalry unit back there to defend against them. Because those units are... they are shit kickers. I'm maneuvering my units accordingly, and he's starting to move up his troops. He's beginning to put his plans into fruition, because he wants to get some hard hammer and anvil strikes on me with these heroic riders, and that could sway the battle in his direction. He could destroy some of my units with a hard hammer and anvil with those. But I'm starting to maneuver a couple of my units on my left, and he is attacking from all flanks now. He is charging up against my units to try to keep me off balance, keep me looking at every flank I have, but I'm counter charging him with some of my units. I'm making sure he doesn't get the full brunt of his charge. His cav are still hard flanking, but I'm counter charging his units there. But I do have more infantry than him. Gonna focus fire on his missile units some more to try to take them out. And I kept my eye off them for a second, and I didn't get my flanking infantry in position, so I've got to quickly get back there to try to defend against his heroic riders' charge, because they are charging hard, and they look like they're going not only for my infantry over there, which I'm starting to rout some of his units. They are going for my general, and they're going to try to tear me apart. But luckily, I get my general out of there just in time. And we finally stopped up their cavalry. They are bogged down. But I'm going to smash my general unit into one of his infantry units from behind. I don't think that will hurt my general too much. He's trying to escape some of his cavalry units. But I'm hooking them in. I'm hooking them in hard. One of his units is starting to kick one of my units' ass on the right there. And now he's using that unit to flank forth. My right flank is starting to get hurt by his onslaught up there. But we are doing relatively well. We are winning the left flank up there. We have his cavalry bogged down. We are smashing that unit with my general unit from behind. But they are throwing in all their units up there on the north, in the north flank. They're trying to send their cavalry to destroy my slingers. They got one of them. And they got the others. My slingers, they have destroyed my slingers. They were hell-bent on getting to them. Yeah, but they're gangbanging my unit up there with all those troops, and he's got his general unit helping out. Yeah. And I'm gonna send some of my cav to try to knock out that big clumpy unit up there, because they are routing another one of my units. I don't want them to get out of the clump. If I can surround them in that clump, I can knock them out hard. And I'm double teaming his Britain unit up there on the left. I think one of his units came back up there. I think they routed and then came back. For right now, things seem to be going in my way, but he has some tough units. So I'm staying wary of the whole thing, but I'm starting to smash the last of his missile units. I want to take them out once and for good, because they have been annoying me. Take out his missile units, he has no more advantage with that. We are both missileless. My missile unit might return though, one of them might return, so I'm going to smash that unit, that clump with that other cavalry unit. I'm going to try to get a nice flank on this guy, try to take him out once and for all. And my cavalry come in hardcore. Oh, I love that. They just came in from the bushes and hill, just smashed them.
The battle is turning in our favor.
This battle is going in our favor. They have precious few units left. The clump battle has been defeated. They're bringing some of their heroic riders back to try to salvage this. But I decided to go all in. I decided to finally put the kibosh on this sordid little affair. The general unit is still alive. They're very tough. I'm gonna try to go through that gap right there and turn around and try to smash some of these guys. I've won the flank up there, so I'm just sending all my troops around to come back to try to knock them out right here. Just get around these few units and the battle is over. 'Twas a bloody day indeed. The blood drenches upon the horses. But it was a pretty fun battle. I just love that, the scene from the battlefield to the sunset. That is gorgeous. And of course you see the carrion birds up there ready to feast upon the corpses of my enemy. And the battle is won. It was a fun battle, a fine opponent. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm your graphics rogue, and I will see you next time.